Good evening, everyone. I'm audible, guys, all of you. Anyone, please respond in chat box. Guys, I'm audible. Anyone, please respond in chat box. Okay, right. Move on to next topic, guys. One of the important topic in aptitude, ratio and proportions. If you are preparing for any exam, the concept weightage is at least 2 to 3 marks, guys, here. That's why very important concept, guys, here. If you are preparing for any exam, for example, TCS exam, Wipro exam, whatever the exam, we get questions frequently from this topic, ratio and proportions. Okay, so it's a one of the backbone concept in aptitude, guys, here. One of the backbone concept in aptitude, ratio and proportions. Right. So look at the screen, guys, here. First of all, what is the ratio? What is the ratio? Anyone, guys? For example, 10 rupees is to 100 liters. What is the ratio, guys? Anyone? So 10 rupees is to 100 liters. What is the ratio? Anyone? All of you, please respond in chat box. So somebody saying answer 1 is to 10. Okay. So but very good, but it is a wrong answer. Why? Because here is given 10 rupees and here is given 100 liters. How can you calculate rupees and liters? Okay. For example, 10 rupees, 100 rupees. Then answer is 1 is to 10. 10 liters, 100 liters. Then answer is 1 is to 10. It means two quantities. So 10 rupees is one quantity and 100 rupees is another quantity. Two quantities are same units is called the ratio. Two quantities are same units is called the ratio. Okay. So similarity. It means similarity, guys, here. So a comma B, the ratio is A is to B or A by B is same. A is to B or A by B is same. Here A means antecedent. Here A means antecedent and B means consequent. Here A means antecedent and B means consequent. Okay, right. For example, 2 is to 3 or 2 by 3 is same, guys, here. 2 is to 3 or 2 by 3 is same. Okay, so just remember, guys, what is the ratio? Two ratios are sorry, two quantities are same units is called the ratio. A is to B or A by B is same. For example, three quantities A comma B comma C. The ratio is A is to B is to C. The ratio is A is to B is to C, guys, here. Okay, na? Right. For example, A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 5. Then find, then find, then find A is to B is to C. Then find A is to B is to C. So in this problem we are using different methods, guys, here, but finally we will get the same answer, no problem. Okay, right. Look at the screen, guys, here carefully. Here, A is how many parts? Two parts. B is how many parts? Three parts. Again, B is how many parts here? Four parts. And C is how many parts here? Five parts, guys, here. Okay, na? Right. First of all, I'm going to basic method, guys, here. Listen, here, A and C is very clear. Two parts and five parts. But B is here, three parts, and here is four parts, guys, here. Okay, here is three parts, and here is a four parts, guys, here. Alright, సో అంటే బీని ఈక్వల్ చేద్దామండి. బీని ఈక్వల్ చేసాం అనుకోండి, వన్ వాల్యూని మనం కామన్ గా తీసేయచ్చు. ఓకేనా, దట్స్ వై. సో ఫర్ ఎగ్జాంపుల్, సో దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 1 అండ్ దిస్ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ 2. సో ఈక్వల్ చేయాలి కాబట్టి ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ మల్టిప్లై విత్ 4 అండ్ ఈక్వేషన్ నెంబర్ ఇస్ మల్టిప్లై 2 ఇస్ మల్టిప్లై విత్ 3 అండి. రైట్, 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 12 again. So 3 4s are 12, 3 5s are 15. Okay, now A value is how much, guys? 8 parts. Okay, now A value is how much, guys? 8 parts. So B value is how much, guys? Here is a 12, here is a 12. So common values, take the one value, then 12. And C value is how much, guys? 15. Okay, the final answer is here, guys. 8 is to 12 is to 15. 8 is to 12 is to 15. Clear, guys, all of you basic method? Okay, right, this is a basic method, guys. If you are going to basic method, guys, definitely we are taking 1 or 2 minutes time. I think it's a time waste, guys, here. Okay, so problem చూడగానే just within fraction of seconds లో ఎలా సాల్వ్ చేసాం just clear గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేయండి. Just remember the symbol, guys, here. Just remember the symbol. Look like a China code. Alright. So the given information, A is to B is 2 is to 3. A is to B is 2 is to 3. And B is to how much, guys? 4 is to 5. Okay, gap it chesayandi. And 4 is to 5. Note down like this, guys. Note down like this. Okay, right. What is the first line? Here, the first line. 2 4s are 8. Okay, and next second line, 3 4s are 12. And next third line, 3 5s are 15. So then answer is 8 is to 12 is to 15. 8 is to 12 is to 15. We'll get the same answer, guys, here. We'll get the same answer. Okay, right. So one more logic here. Somebody using here 3 lines, guys, here. Somebody using 3 lines. The given information, A is to B, 2 is to 3. Okay, gap it chesayandi. And 4 is to 5, guys, here. 4 is to 5. It is an empty space, right? It is an empty space కాబట్టి ఇక్కడ ఏదైతే నంబర్ ఉందో ఆ నంబర్ ఇక్కడ నోట్ చేసేయండి. 3 నోట్ చేయండి. Here also empty space and note on this number, guys, here. Okay, right? So remember 3 lines, guys. Remember 3 lines. First line, 2 4s are 8, and second line, 3 4s are 12, and third line, 3 5s are 15. The answer is 8 is to 12 is to 15. 8 is to 12 is to 15. 8 is to 12 is to 15, guys. Okay, so right hand. So this cross also take at least 1 minute time. I think it's a time waste, guys. I want to answer just within fraction of seconds or without pen, guys, here. Okay, look at the screen, guys, here carefully. Right. If you want to find out the A value, if you want to find out the A value, multiply left hand side number. If you want to find out the A value, multiply left hand side numbers. 2 4s are 8. 2 4s are 8. If you want to find out the C value, if you want to find out the C value, multiply right hand side numbers. Multiply right hand side number. So 3 5s are 15. 3 5s are 15. If you want to find out the B value, so 3 into 4, 4 3s are 12. So the answer is 8 is to 12 is to 15, 8 is to 12 is to 15, 8 is to 12 is to 15, 8 is to 12 is to 15. Okay, use different methods, guys, no problem, but finally we will get the same answer. Here, guys, all of you, how to find out the ratios, how to find out the ratios, guys. Okay, right. Okay, coming to the next point, guys, proportion. It's a very important, guys, here. Proportion. Proportion means two ratios are equal is called the proportion. Two ratios are equal. Okay, so like this, guys, 1 second. So A is to B equal is to, the symbol is called equal is to. C is to D. Two ratios are equal. Okay. Sometimes note down like this: A is to B is equal to C. So it's the same meaning, guys. Here it's the same meaning. Okay. A is to B is equal to B is to C. Proportion means two ratios are equal is called the proportion. The proportion formation is AD is equal to BC. The proportion formation is AD is equal to BC. It's a very important, guys, here. For example, 2 comma 3 comma 4 comma 6. Find out the proportion. Find out the proportion. Look like a b c and d. Look like a b c and d. Right. What is the proportion formation? AD is equal to BC. Then 2 into 6 is equal to 3 into 4. 2 6 are 12. 3 4 are 12. 12 is equal to 12. Is a proportion or not? Yes, it is a proportion. So proportion means two ratios are equal is called the proportion. 12 is equal to 12. It is a proportion. For example, 12 is equal to 10. It is a proportion? No, it is not a proportion. Proportion means two ratios are equal is called the proportion. Just remember, guys, only formation. Okay. So the proportion formation is AD is equal to BC. Okay, 1 second, guys. Guys, are you follow with me? Say yes or no. The proportion formation is AD is equal to BC. AD is equal to BC. Okay, in this proportion, guys, three formulas, guys, here. Okay, so the first one is fourth proportion, and next one is a third proportion, and next one is a second proportion or mean proportion. Second proportion or mean proportion. Okay, first one, fourth proportion. Fourth proportion means 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so fourth proportion means find out the D value. Okay, what is the fourth proportion formation? AD is equal to BC. So we have to find out the D value. We have to find out the D value. D is equal to BC by A. D is equal to BC by A. So this is the fourth proportion formula, guys, here. Okay, for example, 2 comma 3 comma 4. Find out the fourth proportion. Okay, for example, look like a, B, C. So D values we don't know. We have to find out the D value, guys, here. We have to find out the D value. Right. So what is the formula, guys? So D is equal to BC. B value is how much? 3. C value is how much? 4. A value is how much? 2. Then 2 ones are and 2 twos are. 3 twos are 6. D value is how much, guys? 6. Just remember, guys, here. So only fourth proportion formula. Just formula గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి చాలు ఇంకేం అవసరం లేదండి. Right? And coming to the third proportion. 1 second, guys. A is to B is equal to B is to C, guys. A is to B is equal to B is to C. ఇంకా డీప్ అవసరం లేదండి మనకి. 1, 2, 2, 3. Okay. So third proportion formula, we have to find out the C value. We have to find out the C value. What is the proportion formation? AD is equal to BC, like this. AC is equal to B into B square. So we have to find out the C value. C is equal to B square by A. C is equal to B square by A. So that is the third proportion formula, guys, here. For example, 2 comma 4. Find out the third proportion. So look like A, B. And C values we don't know. We have to find out the C value. Okay. What is the formula, guys? B square by A. So B value is how much? 4. 4 square is how much? 16. 16 by 2 is equal to 8, guys. C value is how much? 8, guys, here. Okay. Just remember, guys, here. What is the third proportion formula? Okay, what is the third proportion formula, guys? C is equal to B square by A. C is equal to B square by A. Clear, guys, all of you? Right. And coming to the next one formula, guys. Next formula, second proportion or mean proportion. Okay, second proportion or mean proportion. Right. So, for example, A is to B is equal to B is to C. 1, 2, 2, 3. And we have to find out the B value. We have to find out the B value. So, AC is equal to B into B, B square. What is the second proportion formula, guys, here? So, B is equal to root of AC. B is equal to root of AC. Okay, just remember, guys, these three formulas are very, very important, guys. What is the fourth proportion formula? D is equal to BC by A. What is the third proportion formula? B square by A. What is the second proportion formula? B is equal to root of AC. B is equal to root of AC. Clear, guys, all of you? Any doubts regarding these 3 points? 3 points are very, 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 very important, guys. Right, and move on to next one, guys, here. Okay, 1 second. So coming to the next point, guys, here. Coming to the next point is to B, and again is to B. Okay, look at the screen, guys, here. A is to B, the duplicate ratio. A is to B, duplicate ratio is A square is to B square. Just remember this formulas, guys, here. A is to B, duplicate ratio is A square is to B square. For example, 5 is to 6. Find out the duplicate ratio. What is the formula, guys? Duplicate ratio. So A square is to B square. It means 5 square is to 6 square. 5 square is how much? 25. 6 square is how much? 36. That is the answer, guys. So 5 is to 6. Duplicate ratio is how much? 25 is to 36. And next point, guys, here. Next point. A is to B subduplicate ratio. A is to B subduplicate ratio is root of A is to and root of B. Okay. Root of A is to root of B. For example, 49 is to 64. 49 is to 64. So, what is the duplicate ratio formula? Root of A is to root of B. Okay? Root of 49 is to root of 64. It means, so 7 is to 8, guys, here. A is to B. It means, so 49 is to 64. The duplicate ratio is how much, guys? 7 is to 8, guys, here. 7 is to 8. Okay. So, just remember formulas, guys. If you are perfect in fundamentals, guys, total enter the concept is very, 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 very dead easy, guys. Okay, na? All right. And move on to next point, guys, here. A is to B triplicate ratio. A is to B triplicate ratio is A cube is to B cube. A is to B triplicate ratio is A cube is to B cube. For example, 5 is to 6. The triplicate ratio is 5 cube is to 6 cube. 5 cube is how much, guys? 125. 6 cube is how much, guys? 216. That is the answer, guys. A is to B, triplicate ratio is A cube is to B cube. Coming to the next point, A is to B subtriplicate ratio. Subtriplicate ratio is cube root of A is to and cube root of B. Okay, A is to B subtriplicate ratio is cube root of A is to and cube root of B, guys, here. For example, 343 is to 512. 343 is to 512. What is the subtriplicate ratio? Okay, what is the formula, guys, here? Cube root of 343 and cube root of 512. So cube root of 343, how much cube, guys? 7 cube. Okay, 7 cube. And so 512 is which cube, guys, here? 8 cube. Then answer is 7 is to 8, guys. 7 is to 8. Clear, guys, all of you? Just remember these 4 points are very, 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 very important, guys. And A is to B, the duplicate ratio is A square is to B square. A is to B, sub duplicate ratio is root of A is to root of B. A is to B, duplicate ratio is A cube is to B cube. A is to B, sub triplicate ratio is cube root of A is 2 and cube root of B. Here guys, all of you. Okay, all right, and one more point guys here. One more point. Compound ratio. Compound ratio. For example, A is to B comma, B is to C comma, C is to D comma, D is to E. The compound ratio is so already you know guys here A is to B or A by B is same. A is to R, A by B is same. Then so A is to B can be written as A by B into and B is to C can be written as B by C into C is to D can be written as C by D into D by E into and so on and so on. Okay, now, for example, 2 is to 3 comma 3 is to 4 comma 4 is to 5 comma 5 is to 6. Find out the compound ratio. Find out the compound ratio. 2 is to 3 can be written as 2 by 3 into 3 is to 4 can be written as 3 by 4 into 4 by 5 into 5 by 6 guys here. 5 by 6. Let me calculate guys here. So 3 3 cancel, 4 4 cancel, 5 5 cancel. Then 2 ones are and 2 threes are. Then 1 by 3. 1 by 3 means 1 is to 3 guys here. 1 is to 3. So there is a compound ratio guys here. There is a compound ratio. Okay. For example, first value and last value find out చేయాలి. And for example, A value and E value find out చేయాలంటే we are using compound ratio guys here. We are using compound ratio. It's a very very important guys here. First value and last value find out చేయాలన్నా we are using compound ratio. Okay, all right. And coming to the next point, inverse ratio. Inverse ratio. For example, A is to B. The inverse ratio is 1 by A is to 1 by B. A is to B. The inverse ratio is 1 by A is to and 1 by B guys here. Okay, right. Just cross multiplication guys. Just cross multiplication. So B is to A guys here. A is to B. The inverse ratio is how much guys? B is to A. And for example, 2 is to 3. The inverse ratio is 3 is to 2 guys. So 2 ఇచ్చినప్పుడు మాత్రమే ఓన్లీ రివర్స్ అని గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి. ఓన్లీ 2 quantities are given. Just remember reverse guys. Just remember reverse. Okay. All right, Andy. For example, A is to B is to C. The inverse ratio is 1 by A is to 1 by B is to 1 by C. Okay, A is to B is to C. The inverse ratio is 1 by A is to 1 by B is to 1 by C guys. Okay, 1 by C. For example, 2 is to 3 is to 4. The inverse ratio is 1 by 2 is to 1 by 3 is to 1 by 4 guys here. Okay, so first find out the 2 3 4. What is the LCM guys? LCM is how much? 12. Okay, so 12 is a multiples of 2, 12 is a multiples of 3, 12 is a multiples of 4. Okay, it's common for 3 numbers. That's why LCM is how much? 12. So 1 by 2 into 12 is to 1 by 3 into 12 is to 1 by 4 into 12. Let me calculate. 2 ones are 2 six are 3 ones are 3 fours are 4 ones are 4 threes are. The final answer is here guys. 6 is to 4 is to 3. 6 is to 4 is to 3. Right. So this is a basic method guys here. If you are going to basic method, definitely we are taking 1 or 2 minutes time. I think it's a time waste guys here. Okay, simple ga problem solve చేయాలంటే if you want to find out the a value, if you want to find out the a value, just close them the a. Okay, a ని తప్ప remaining numbers multiply చేయండి. Okay, 3 into 4 12. If you want to find out the b value, just close them. B and multiply remaining numbers. 2 fours are 8. If you want to find out the C value, okay, so just close them C value, multiply remaining two numbers. 2 threes are 6. Let me calculate. So 2 6 are, okay, 4s are and 2 threes are. The final answer is 6 is to 4 is to 3, 6 is to 4 is to 3, guys. Here, guys, all of you. Only two quantities are given. Just remember reverse, guys, here. And 3 or more is said. Definitely we are going to solve the problem, guys. Clear, guys, all of you? Anyone, any doubts regarding inverse ratio, compound ratio, duplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio? Okay, what is the proportion? And proportion, three formulas are there. Fourth proportion, third proportion, second proportion, and what is the ratio? Any doubts, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. If you are perfect in fundamentals, guys, total enter the concept is very, 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 very dead easy, guys. ఓకే రైట్ అండి సో ఇక ప్రాబ్లమ్ ని బట్టి మీకు ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తూ ఉంటాను ఓకే సో వన్ బై వన్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ సాల్వ్ చేద్దామండి రైట్ కమింగ్ టు ద ఫస్ట్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ గైస్ ఇఫ్ x is to y is equal to 5 is to 8 and z is to y is equal to 4 is to 3 then x is to y is to z is equal to what is the answer guys anyone please respond in chat box x is to y. The value is how much guys? 5 is to 8 అండి నెక్స్ట్ y is to z ఉండాలండి ఇక్కడ y is to z ఉండాలి కానీ ఇక్కడ ప్రాబ్లం ఏమన్నాడు రివర్స్ లో ఇచ్చేసారు మనకి ఇక్కడ ఓకేనా రివర్స్ లో ఇచ్చేసారండి అందుకే మనం ప్రాపర్ గా రాద్దాం దాన్ని మనము అండ్ 3 is to 4 గా రాసాలి అండి ఓకే చాలా మంది ఏం చేస్తారు ఇక్కడ సో 5 is to 8 అండ్ నెక్స్ట్ 4 is to 3 సో శుభ్రంగా మల్టిప్లై చేసుకుంటారు సో 5 4s are 20 and 8 4s are 32 and 8 3s are 24 okay so 2 10s are and 2 16s are 2 12s are again 2 5s are 2 8s are 2 6s are then answer is 5 is to 8 is to 6 and రాస్తారండి it is a wrong answer guys here so all of you చాలా మంది ఫోర్త్ ఆప్షన్ ఇస్ రైట్ ఆన్సర్ అనుకుంటారు బట్ ఇట్స్ అ రాంగ్ ఆన్సర్ బట్ మై పాయింట్ ఆల్ ఆఫ్ యూ అలా రివర్స్ లో ఉండకూడదండి ఓకేనా ఇక్కడ y వాల్యూ ఉంటే ఇక్కడ కూడా y వాల్యూ ఉండాలి right let me calculate guys here already you know guys here if you want to find out the x value multiply left hand side numbers multiply left hand side number 5 3s are 15 5 3s are 15 so eliminate the second option and fourth option next if you want to find out the z value multiply right hand side numbers multiply right hand side numbers 8 4s are 32 8 4s are 32 guys here if you want to find out the you go right option verification చూడండి first option is eliminated option 3 is the right answer అండి అండ్ ఇక్కడ y వాల్యూ కూడా ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాల్సిన అవసరం లేదండి కావాలని ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేద్దాం 8 3s are 24 that's why answer is 15 is to 24 is to 32 guys here clear and all of you any doubts regarding first problem guys all of you please respond in chat box okay right and move on to next one guys if a is to b is equal to 1 is to 2 and b is to c is equal to 3 is to 4 c is to d is equal to 2 is to 3 and d is to e is equal to 3 is to 4 then what is b is to e equal to very good question guys what is the answer all of you please respond in chat box a is to b 1 is to 2 next b is to c So what is the answer, guys? B is to C, 3 is to 4, and C is to D. C is to D, so 2 is to 3, and D is to E, 3 is to 4. Then find B is to E. What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Right. So we have to find out the B value, E value, guys, and A is to be not required, guys. A is to be not required. Okay. So here is the B value and here is the E value. And the first value, last value, find out challenge we are using compound ratio. Compound ratio use cheyandi. And 3 is to 4 can be written as 3 by 4 into 2 is to 3 can be written as 2 by 3 into and 3 is to 4 can be written as 3 by 4. Let me calculate, guys. 3 key cancel. 2 ones are and 2 twos are. Right? Any cancellation? No. Numerator is how much? 3. Denominator is how much? 2 fours are 8. So 3 is to 8. That's why option 3 is the right answer, guys. Here. Option 3 is the right answer. Clear, and all of you? And move on to the next one, guys. Here. If 2x is equal to 3y is equal to 4z, what is x is to y is to z? 2x is equal to 3y is equal to 4z. Find out the x is to y is to z value, guys. X is to y is to z. Okay, look at the screen, guys, here. So first I'm going to basic method. Take these two numbers, guys, here. 2x is equal to 3y. 2x is equal to 3y. Y need side తీసుకొచ్చేసింది ఈ 2 need side తీసుకెళ్ళిపోండి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? X by y is equal to 3 by 2. 3 by 2 means 3 is to 2. Already you know, guys, here. Next, take these two values, guys, here again. So 3y is equal to 4z. ఈ z value need side తీసుకొచ్చేసింది 3 need side తీసుకెళ్ళిపోండి. Y by z is equal to 4 by 3. 4 by 3 ante 4 is to 3. Already you know, guys, technique. Okay. So look like a chain up kodandi. So 3 4s are 12 and 2 4s are 8. 2 3s are 6. Let me calculate, guys, here. 2 6s are and 2 4s are and 2 3s are. The final answer is how much, guys? 6 is to 4 is to 3. Which option is the right answer? Option 1 is the right answer, guys. 6 is to 4 is to 3. Clear, guys, all of you? And this is a basic method, guys, here. If you are going to basic method, definitely we are taking 1 or 2 minutes time. I think it's a time waste, guys. Okay, all right. I'm going to hear one more logic, guys, here. I'm going to hear one more logic. We have to find out the, sorry, x value and y value and z value. Okay, if you want to find out the if you want to find out the x value, guys, here x is how many parts? 2 parts. So y is how many parts? 3 parts. Z is how many parts? 4 parts. Then 2 into 3 into 4 by x is how many parts? 2 parts. So 2 into 3 into 4 by y is how many parts? 3 parts. So 2 into 3 into 4 by z is how many parts? 4 parts, guys, here. Okay, let me calculate, guys, here carefully. 4 4 cancel, 3 3 cancel, 2 2 cancel. Any other calculations? No. 3 4s are 12, 2 4s are 8, 2 3s are 6. Let me calculate. 2 3s are and 2 4s are 2 6s are. The final answer here 6 is to 4 is to 3. 6 is to 4 is to 3. Here, guys, all of you. Right. So this process also taking at least 1 minute time. I think it's a waste of time, guys, here. I want to answer just within fraction of seconds or without pen, guys, here. Okay. Right. Look at the screen, guys, here. Right. If you want to find out the x value, guys, here, if you want to find out the x value, just close up the x, multiply remaining two numbers. 3 fours are 12. If you want to y value, just close up the y, multiply remaining two numbers. 2 fours are 8. If you want to z value, just close up the z, multiply remaining two numbers. 2 threes are 6. Let me calculate. 2 threes are and 2 fours are and 2 six are. The final answer here 6 is to 4 is to 3, guys, here. I think no need pen and paper. I think no need pen and paper, guys. Clear, guys, all of you? Any doubts regarding these three methods? All of you, please respond in chat box. Right. And move on to next one, guys. If a by 3 is equal to b by 2 is equal to c by 5, then what is the value of ratio ca whole square plus a plus b whole square is to and b plus c whole square? What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Which option is the right answer? All of you, please respond in chat box. Which option is the right answer, guys, here? Okay, listen. For example, a by 3. So, it is equal to this kelpodamante. At a value is how much, guys? 3. And b value is how much, guys? 2. C value is how much, guys? 5. So, directly substitute here, guys. C value is how much? 5. A value is how much? 3. 3 plus 5, 8. 8 square is how much? 64. The starting number is 64, guys. Here. The starting number is 64. Go through option verification. Which option starting number is 64? That option is the right answer, guys. Option 3 is the right answer. Clear, guys, all of you? Okay, for example, and remaining b value, a value is how much? 3. B value is how much? 2. 3 plus 2, 5. 5 square is how much? 25. Next, again b value is how much? 2. C value is how much? 5. 2 plus 5, 7. 7 square is how much, guys, here? 49. That's why option 3 is the right answer, guys. Any doubts regarding this problem, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Right. And move on to next one, guys. The ratio of 2 power 1.5 is to 2 power 0.5 is same as. All of you, please respond in chat box. What is the answer? What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. What happened, guys? Why you are not responding? A power m and a power n. What is the formula, guys? A power m and a power n. So a power m minus n. A power m minus n. Somebody saying answer 2 is to 1. Very good, guys. Right. So in the same formation guys here, 2 power 1.5 by 2 power 0.5. Okay. So then 2 power 1.5 minus 0.5. So denominator ఏం లేకపోతే 1 అన్నది మీనింగ్ అండి ఇక్కడ. Then 2 power 1.5 minus 0.5. How much guys? 1 by 1. 2 power 1 అంటే ఎంత అండి? 2 కదా. Then 2 by 1. 2 by 1 means 2 is to 1. So that's why option 1 is the right answer guys. Clear guys, all of you? Fundamental problems guys. Right. Move on to next one. The ratio compounded of duplicate ratio of 4 is to 5, triplicate ratio of 1 is to 3, subduplicate ratio of 81 is to 256, and subtriplicate ratio of 125 is to 512 is. Which option is the right answer, guys? Just 4 points ఉంటే ఈ problem solve చేయగలమా? So compound ratio, duplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio. Total 5 points proper గా ఉంటే ఈ problem ని మనం solve చేయగలమండి. What is the answer guys? All of you please respond in chat box. All of you please respond in chat box. What is the answer guys? Right hand. What is the first statement? Duplicate ratio. 4 is to 5 duplicate ratio is how much guys? 4 is to 5. Duplicate ratio is 4 square is to 5 square. 4 square is how much? 16. 5 square is how much? 25. Next, 1 is to 3. Triplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio formula 1 a cube is to b cube. Then 1 cube is how much? 1. 3 cube is how much? 27. Next, subduplicate ratio. Subduplicate ratio. It means root of 81, root of 256. Root of 81 is how much guys? 9 square is 81. 256 which square? 16 square. Next, 81 is to 256. Sub triplicate ratio. Sub triplicate ratio. It means cube root of 125, cube root of 512. 125 is which cube? 5 cube. 512 is which cube? 8 cube. Starting ఏమన్నాడు? Compound ratio అన్నాడండి. Compound ratio అంటే 16 by 25 into 1 by 27 into 9 by 16 into 5 by 8 guys here. 5 by 8. Okay, let me calculate guys here. So 9 ones are 9 threes are 16 16 cancel. 5 ones are 5 threes are right. Any cancellations guys here? I think no. So numerator is how much? 1. Denominator is how much? So 3 threes are 9. Sorry, 5 ones are 5 fives are 25. Sorry. 5 fives are 25, right? 5 threes are 15. 15 eights are 120. The answer is 1 is to 120. Which option is the right answer? Option 3 is the right answer, guys. Clear and all of you? Total 5 points. Duplicate ratio, triplicate ratio, subduplicate ratio, subtriplicate ratio, and compound ratio. Clear, guys, all of you? Any doubts regarding this problem? And move on to next one, guys. Same model problem, but numbers change. The ratio compounded of inverse ratio of 15 is to 28, triplicate ratio of 5 is to 4, subduplicate ratio of 36 is to 49. What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. All of you, please respond. Guys, what is the answer? Right hand. What is the first statement, guys? Here, inverse ratio 15 is to 28. The inverse ratio is 28 is to 15. Two quantities are given. Just remember reverse, guys, here. Okay, right. Next, 5 is to 4. Triplicate ratio. Triplicate ratio formula. So A cube is to B cube. It means 5 cube is to 4 cube. 5 cube is how much? 125. 4 cube is how much? 64. Okay, all right. Next time I do. So 5 is, sorry, 36 is to 49. Duplicate ratio. Duplicate ratio is root of 36 and root of 49, guys, here. So 36 which square? 6 square. 49 is which square? 7 square. Okay, na? Problem name another compound ratio 28 by 15 into 125 by 64 into 6 by 7. 7 ones are 7 fours are 28, guys, here. Okay, next. 4 ones are 4 sixteens are 64. Okay, so 5 threes are and 5 25s are 125. So 3 ones are 3 twos are 2 ones are 2 eights are. And any cancellations here? No cancellation. So numerator is how much? 25. Denominator is how much? 8, guys. 25 is to 8. That's why which option is the right answer, guys, here? Option 3 is the right answer. 25 is to 8, guys. Clear and all of you? Any doubts regarding this problem? All of you, please respond in chat box. Any doubts regarding this problem, guys? Okay, right. And move on to next one, guys. I think simple problem. Find the mean proportion of 25, 64. Mean proportion means second proportion. Mean proportion means second proportion. What is second proportion formula? B is equal to root of AC. B is equal to root of AC. So 25 is which square guys here? 5 square. 64 is which square guys here? 8 square. 5 8s are 40. That's why option 4 is the right answer guys here. Option 4 is the right. Clear and all of you? Yes, yes, very good. Somebody saying answer. Very good. Simple problem guys. Simple problem. And move on to next one. 5 cakes cost as much as 11 sweets, 4 sweets cost as much as 13 chocolates, 22 chocolates cost as much as 15 biscuits, 39 biscuits cost as much as 24 fruits. One fruit cost is 90 rupees. What is the cost of one cake? Very good question, guys. What is the answer? Anyone? What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Okay, right hand. So 5 cakes cost as much as 11 sweets. 4 sweets cost as much as 13 chocolates. 22 chocolates cost as much as 15 biscuits. 39 biscuits cost as much as 24 fruits. One fruit cost is 90 rupees. We have to find out the one cake cost. We have to find out the one cake cost. What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Right hand. Simple గా అబ్జర్వ్ చేద్దాం. ఈ స్వీట్ ని ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోదాం, ఈ ఫైన్ ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకొచ్చేద్దామండి. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? సో చాక్ కేక్స్ ఈజ్ టు స్వీట్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 11 ఈజ్ టు 5 అయిపోతుంది. సేమ్ లైక్ దిస్ చాక్లెట్ ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోదాం, ఈ 4 ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోదాం. అప్పుడు ఏమవుతుంది? స్వీట్స్ ఈజ్ టు చాక్లెట్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 13 ఈజ్ టు 4 అవుతుంది. సేమ్ లైక్ దిస్ ఈ బిస్కెట్స్ ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోదాం, 22 ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకొచ్చేద్దాం. ఓకే, సో చాక్లెట్స్ ఈజ్ టు బిస్కెట్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు 15 is to 22. ఈ ఫ్రూట్ ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకెళ్ళిపోదాం, 39 ఇటు సైడ్ తీసుకొచ్చేద్దాం. బిస్కెట్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఫ్రూట్స్ ఇస్ ఈక్వల్ టు సో 24 is to 39. ఓకేనా? రైట్. మనం ఏం ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి? ఓకే, వన్ కేక్ కాస్ట్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలి. ఓకేనా? సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఏ కేక్ అండి, లాస్ట్ వన్ ఈజ్ ఏ ఫ్రూట్ అండి. ఓకేనా? సో ఫస్ట్ వన్ లాస్ట్ వన్ వాల్యూస్ ఫైండ్ అవుట్ చేయాలంటే వీఆర్ యూజింగ్ సో కాంపౌండ్ రేషియో గైస్ హియర్. అంటే 11 is to 5 can be written as 11 by 5, 13 by 4 and 15 by 22 and 24 by 39. Let me calculate guys here. Let me calculate. Right? So 11 ones are 11 twos are 22. 13 ones are 13 threes are. Okay? And 5 ones are 5 threes are. 3 key cancel. 4 ones are 4 six are 24. And 2 ones are and 2 threes are. Numerator is how much, guys? 3. Denominator is how much? 1. Okay, so 3 is to 1, guys, here. 3 is to 1. And then cake is to fruit is equal to 3 is to 1. And the fruit, how many parts? 1 part. Cake, how many parts? 3 parts. Already you know, guys, sir. 1 fruit cost is how much? 90 rupees. 1 cake cost is how much? Cake is how many parts? 3 parts. Okay, now 1 part is how much? 90. 9 into 3, 27. And that 1 cake cost is how much, guys? 270 rupees. That's why option 4 is the right answer, guys. Clear, and all of you? All of you, please respond in chat box. Any doubts regarding this problem? If you have any doubts, please ask me, guys, regarding this problem. Okay, right. And move on to the next one. What number should be added to each of the numbers 94, 24, 100 and 26 so that the resulting numbers are in continued proportion? Continued proportion. Already you know, guys, a proportion formation. AD is equal to BC. A by B is equal to C by D. Just cross multiplication. AD is equal to BC. What is the answer, guys? All of you, please respond in chat box. Guys, all of you, please respond in chat box. Right, Andy. So, note down, guys, here like proportion 94 by 24 is equal to 100 by 26, guys, here. 100 by 26. Okay. So, what number should be added? That number is we don't know. Let X, guys, here. What number should be added? We don't know. Let X, guys, here. Added means plus, right? So cross multiplication, 94 plus x into 26 plus x is equal to 100 plus x into 24 plus x. Okay, this is a basic method, guys, here. It means AD is equal to BC. If you are going to like this, guys, here, definitely we are taking 1 or 2 minutes time. I think it's a time waste, guys, here. Okay, that's why I'm going to here only option verification. Only option verification. Look at the screen, guys, here carefully. Right. Listen, guys, here. I am going to here substitute options, guys, here. What number should be added? We don't know, guys, here. What number should be added? So we have to submit the options, guys, here. Right. For example, 11. So 11 is substitute here, guys, here. So 11 is substitute here. Okay, so 94 plus 11 is how much, guys? 105, guys, here. Okay, again substitute here 11, 11, 11, guys, here. 24 plus 11 is how much, guys? 35, guys, here. 35. Okay, and next 100 plus 11 is how much? Triple one by 26 plus 11 is how much? 37. Let me calculate. 35 ones are 35 threes are 105. 37 ones are 37 threes are triple one. Okay, so 3 is equal to 3. Both sides are equal or not? Yes. Okay, that's why it is a proportion. Option 1 is the right answer, guys. Proportion means two ratios are equal is called the proportion. Okay, proportion formation is AD is equal to BC. Clear, guys, all of you? Any doubts regarding this problem? All of you, please respond in chat box. Okay, right, Andy. So today we'll stop here, guys, here. Ikkada stop cheddam manamu. Okay. So what happened, guys? Why are less students? So లింక్ అనేది మీ గ్రూప్ లో ఫార్వర్డ్ అయిందండి. ఆల్ గ్రూప్స్ లో ఫార్వర్డ్ అయిందా క్లాస్ లింక్? సార్ నో. అండ్ సారీ ఫర్ ద ఇన్కన్వీనియన్స్ గైస్, హియర్ మేబీ ఒక 3 or 4 days నుంచి మన క్లాస్ జరగలేదు. సో బికాస్ ఐఎమ్ గోయింగ్ టు చెన్నై గైస్, దట్స్ ఫైన్. అండ్ సారీ ఫర్ ద ఇన్కన్వీనియన్స్. సో టుడే ఆన్వర్డ్స్ నో బ్రేక్స్ అండి, కంటిన్యూస్ గా క్లాసెస్ జరుగుతాయి, నో ప్రాబ్లం. So any doubts regarding today's session, guys? If you have any doubts regarding today's session, please ask me. All of you, please respond in chat box. So class link మీ గ్రూప్ లో ఫార్వర్డ్ అవుతుందా? Yes or no? ఇన్ కేస్ క్లాస్ లింక్ మీ గ్రూప్ లో ఫార్వర్డ్ అయినా అవ్వకపోయినా సరే అండి, ఎగ్జాక్ట్లీ 7:30కి లైవ్ ఉంటుంది మనకి, ఓకేనా? సో లైవ్ లోకి అటెండ్ అవ్వండి. Here guys, all of you, right? If you have any doubts, please ask me. Otherwise, then leave it. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. Today only fundamentals and some basic problems are completed, and tomorrow moderate problems and then difficulty problems solve చేద్దాం. If you have any doubts regarding today's session, please ask me. Otherwise, then leave it. We'll continue tomorrow, guys. No doubts, guys. Okay, thank you. We'll continue tomorrow, guys.